Hi, I'm going to show you how to solve the classic peg solitaire. This is the peg solitaire board. It's the English version. There is a European version that has 4 extra pegs, one there, one there, one there, and one there. This is the English peg solitaire. Peg solitaire is a very old puzzle. The oldest reference we have to it is in 1697, where there's an etching of the Princess of Soubise, who was a member of the court of Louis XIV, playing peg solitaire. It's a European version. You can make that out in the etching that she's playing. Anyway, this is the English board. Peg solitaire, if you don't know how to play it, move is very simple. You pick one peg, jump it over another peg that's next door to it into an empty space, and the peg that's jumped over is removed. Now, the aim of the solitaire puzzle is to be left with only one peg, and it must be in the middle space. That's the classic puzzle. There are other variations, leaving different places empty and trying to get the peg in these. But this is the classic one. So I'm going to show you how to do this. Hopefully after one viewing of the video, you should be able to remember how to do that. The process basically is very simple if you know how to tackle it properly. So let me show you how to begin. The aim then, to begin with, you're sitting here. This is the row that's nearest to you. This is your right and this is your left. Your aim basically in the first instance is to get rid of these 3 pegs that are nearer to you, and you always work from the right to the left. So concentrate first of all on this peg. How on earth can we get rid of this peg? That's your first aim, and then get rid of these ones. So it would be easy to get rid of this if we were able to jump into this space. This isn't blank. Let's make it blank. Remember, working from right to left. That would concentrate then on this peg moving over here into that empty space, but it's not empty. So the easiest way to get that empty is to move this peg into there. Now that might seem complicated, but it's not really. This moves into there, this moves into there, that moves into there. And of course we have to do that backwards. This would have to be the first one that we move, this would have to be the second one that we move, and then this would have to be the third one that we move. So let's wipe out all these marks. So here we are. There you're sitting, there's your right, there's your left. So as we said, the initial move would be to move this one into there, but that's not blank, so move that into there, that's not blank. So let's move this one into there, and let's remove this. That gets moved into there, and this gets removed. And now we've got our first piece that we wanted away out of there. Now, working always from right to left, this is the next piece to remove. Easiest way to do that is to move this one over. That immediately gets rid of it. Remember, the aim was to get rid of all the pegs in these 3 squares, so this peg is now in the road. That's easily solved if we bring this one down, and then we can get rid of it. So that's the initial move. You've achieved all the pegs out of this row that's closest to you. They're all blank. Always working to the right. Let's now move around. Now there's 2 ways we could do this. We could rotate the board so that this row is now in front of you, or we could physically get out of our seat and sit round here so that this is now in front of you. Or what's more impressive, if somebody's watching you doing this, you just imagine that you're sitting round here. Let's get rid of these marks and show that. So imagine you're now sitting there. This is your right side and this is your left side. Again, as we did before, this is the piece that you want to concentrate on to get rid of. and it would appear that the easiest way to do that is to get rid of this piece. Then you can easily jump over. So we'll move this piece. That gets rid of that. That allows a space for this one to jump and for that to disappear. Now, working from right to left, remember your aim is always to get the row that's in front of you clear. This is our next one. So that's easily got rid of by jumping that one. And again, to get rid of this, we have to move that piece in, and that allows us to get rid of that. So we've now achieved that. We now then move round to this place. So you're sitting here. This is your right side, and this is your left side. And as before, we'll concentrate on getting rid of the 3 pegs in the row that's right in front of you, starting at the right. So this has to go, therefore we need a blank there. So easiest method is to do that, and that allows us to get rid of that one. This needs got rid of, and then that needs got rid of. So we've achieved a clear row there. Now moving round to your right again, we move round here, and this is where you're now sitting. That's your right, and this is your left. Starting from the right, this needs to be got rid of, so we need to clear this piece, getting a blank there so that this can move into it. That's next, and then this final one. So there we are, we're back round where we started. We're now sitting here. Lovely symmetrical diagram that we've got. The clue to this final stage of the solution is in this piece here, because this has got a wonderful series of moves. It just travels all the way around the board and back to where it started. Could either go anti-clockwise or could go clockwise, doesn't matter. So that's your next move, this wonderful loop starting there and finishing in the middle there. So there we are. And finally we've got this T shape. Thinking about this one, we want rid of this furthest one away from the centre to go into this empty space. So that needs to be empty. We'll leap that over, and now we're able to bring that one down, and I think it's clear what goes on after that. And there you go with one peg in the middle. So that's easily remembered solution to the English version of peg solitaire.